Hi everyone, welcome. Let me just get this completely set up. Welcome everyone, welcome to the Anfield Effect. You are here with Cornell. Yeah, you are part of my side. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome everybody to the live. It is always a pleasure having you all on. So as you come in, remember the name of the game. You just drop a like on the video. You say hi to me. I say hi to you. All this good stuff. Yeah. And we're gonna have a good time in the chat today. Hold on. Let me see what's happening with this mic. Okay. There we go. There we go. I hope you're all hearing me. If you're hearing me, hold on. Um, Hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay. I think we're good now. We're good now. Nice. All right. So as we come on the live, guys, just hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Welcome to every one of you. We are up to 171, I think, subscribers. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Remember to share the live. Remember to share the channel. Um, we go live. Try to do it at least twice per week, and of course, there's a video that we'll bring out. My ultimate aim is to make this channel a real strong community where all views can content. If you support a if you're a Manu supporter, Chelsea, Arsenal, whichever supporter you are, you can come here and have your say on the Anfield Effect because it's about building a proper community of football lovers, yeah? And we just discuss football right through. So, though I'm a Liverpool supporter, I'm not going to stop you from having your say, even if it is against what I believe or what I am for as a Liverpool supporter. All views can content, yeah? So come on over here. So you see the topic. We're going to be looking at what Araola said in his interview. My side, as I said, the man walk into the stadium. Me not lie, my heart just like feel with joy and excitement to say, all right. You know, I think like everybody else, the initial that first walk in, that first entrance, you get that feeling of a new coach coming in, and yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see. And of course, Anna in his first season, he delivered on the trophy, right? And so is the same expectation of Araola being the new coach coming in now? Are we having the same amount of expectation? We saw what Arna produced, and especially in the second season, it was disastrous. Are we gonna put the same amount of pressure on Araola? I don't think we should. I think we should just relax and just go for the ride. Just go for the ride and let coach know you have our full support. Go ahead and do what you're doing. So, as I said, we're going to be looking at the interview, what he said in his interview. You can tell me in the chat, my side, what were some of the things that stood out for you in the interview with Araola? I am just, he speaks well, although he hears Spanish accent, and I'm not even talking about his Spanish accent, but I'm talking about his ideas, his thought process. And as you come on my side, I am Cornell. Hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section. I read all the comments, so you can have your say. You can come on and speak your mind. Whichever club you support, you can come on and speak your mind. But if you're a Liverpool supporter, you'll be following the breaking news. You'll be following all that's happening. You'll be following that Araola now is officially announced as the Liverpool coach. All of us is like the best kept secret, not, but all of us knew that we wanted Araola, one, but two is like you can tell when something is a sure thing, when the noise gets very loud, and the noise about Araola came, and it was it was a sure thing based on what we saw that he would be our new coach. And I think all of us, all of us are pretty happy that he is here. And so we're going to look at what he said in his interview, bringing up the transcript now, and then we're going to talk about it. Also, we want to also touch on the fact that we see links with Diamonde for Liverpool getting stronger and stronger. We know PSG is in the running, but based on the information that is out there, we see that Diamonde is, well, he wants the deal to be done quickly. That's what we hear his team are saying. But also, Liverpool is in a strong position, yeah, to get this 19-year-old. And I hope, I hope I mean, Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, they do them thing, yeah. So we won't know until we know, and that's quite okay because that is how we do business. As you come on my side, even if you can't stay for long, just hit the like button. It helps the channel, and it is free. It's free of course. Just hit that like button. It helps the channel, and I'll be very happy and grateful because as a facilitator of this conversation, I want to know that boy the support is there, and if you just hit the like button, it will be of great support, indicating to me that you're supporting. All right, thanks, man. So Diamonde coming in is a big thing for us, and it is important that if we can do the deal quickly, we should do the deal quickly before World Cup. Yes, I know that Craig in his live yesterday spoke about all of the transfers, spoke about Araola, and I think he's fully now persuaded that Araola is the man because he was born looking at Sebastian Holness. Yeah, but I think he's now fully persuaded that we got the right man. We got the right man because even with how he his own background where he's coming from, and his speech about not just about the football, but about the club and the fans. He says, "I want to be one more of you." I think that's the line that all of us were just like, "Yes, give the man the keys to the city." Yeah, we all felt that. So we're gonna read out some of what he said. Um, he said, well, in the interview, he said, "Excited, obviously. You know about Liverpool. You know that it is a big club, a massive club, one of the biggest in the world. But feeling inside, know and understand a little bit more of this club, and I can always and I can and I of this club, and I always thought it's a special club, not about the football side, also because what people think about even during the week, how they are passionate about the club, and everyone, the ones who like football, the ones that probably are not interested but have some experience with athletic club, that I could in some ways familiarize. But it's going to be a fun experience um, from the inside ear, and that's part of the excitement. And that's part of the excitement. It is that you allude to. Okay, this was what the guy said, the interviewer. So he said that as far as he observes, that the Liverpool fans are very passionate. Welcome, 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 Cindy Michelle. Of course, that's my wife, guys. That's my wife. Um, yeah, he's very passionate about the fact that he was very keen to identify that the people are very passionate about the club, very passionate about Liverpool as a football team, and also just in general how we speak about it. And it tells, my side, it tells that as much as they're saying, boy, they don't listen to YouTube and fan channels, they listen to us. They are when the work day finish and they pick up their phone, because everybody still pick up their phone after the work day. They will touch base on some of the channel, and one of the number one YouTube channels for Liverpool, I wanted one of the number one Liverpool fan channel is Anfield Agenda, and always my side. Craig was my motivation to start my channel, and I bigging him up. I bigging him up. You see on the thumbnail, yeah, it's like ebony and ivory. Eh? It's like Oreo, white and black. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that I'm bigging him up because he was the motivation to start my own channel. And when I reached out to him, he said, "Yeah, man, everybody have them voice, everybody have them thoughts, everybody have their own viewpoint, how to speak on the different topics, different things that are happening." So as I said, as you come on, hit the like button, big up Anfield Agenda, big up Craig, big up Connor, big up the entire team. Yeah, this is the Anfield effect though. Come on over and have a chat with me. Let me just see where it's at. So he says, right, I spoke about the ones, you spoke about the ones who love the football and thing. So he says, for the people in the city as well, it's not just an obsession. Let me get to that one. He says, right, he spoke about the club. Says that the interviewer not asked him about the club, because you're saying that Liverpool, or Liverpool operate, it is really an obsession for the people, right? And I think he understands the pressure that that comes with being a Liverpool coach, yeah, or being the head of just being a part of Liverpool. The pressure that comes with it, because the pressure does come from the hierarchy that it's important that we compete for trophies, and the fans are passionate. And trust me, once you have the fans behind you, you are good and Doni, right? So he says, for the people in the city as well, that attracts you is, yes, it matters a lot to everyone. No, and this, okay, he speaks broken English at parts, right? So it says football at the end is about emotion. I understand that this is a privilege. He says he understands it is a privilege and also a big responsibility, because of all the people, yeah, who all the people who wanted to represent properly, and we are here for this. And I would love from the players' side. Um, so he was indicate, and one of the things that I appreciate my side was that he was talking about, he was owning the position already. He didn't come on and like sometimes people make a mistake and say, "Oh, when I was at, or before I was." He was on point, owning that he is here and he's a Liverpool coach, owning that the team is now his team. Yeah. So he understands that what it takes to be a successful coach at Liverpool, being that Liverpool is such a big club. He understands that, listen, the emotions are going to come. And that's what he says. He says football for him is about the emotion. As you come on my side, just hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the like, send out so that it helps the channel to go further. So just hit the like button. Thanks for coming in. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I am Cornell, and you can, of course, come and have your say. Leave your comments in the comment section. Yeah, we read all the comments and we look at everybody who comes in and share their thoughts. The question, so we have Real McCoy 82 is asking, are you Jamaican? Well, you should have known. You should have known. For your 80 accent, yeah, man, born and bred. I'm a Jamaican, definitely. All right. So he says again, at the end of it, it's about emotion. Yes. and he understands that it is a privilege, but also a big responsibility. Andoni's responses, my side, I think he gets it. He gets it. He gets the passion. He gets the emotional connection that comes with being a Liverpool supporter. And when we Liverpool supporters come out and start to talk, I think he gets it. Yeah. And he says we the people want him to represent properly. Yeah. And he says we are here for this. And I would love for my side and from my side and from the player side, yeah, that representation is is proper. He says all those people and identity also with the football identify with the football, sorry, um uh, also with the football identity, identify with the values of the squad, and we are all in for this here. So right from the get-go, yeah, and Andoni is telling us, Araola is telling us that he gets it. Yeah, he gets it, and he wants us, the supporters, to know that not just from his side, but also from the player's side, that he gets it. Yeah. Um, he says it's a huge challenge. It's a fo- it's a football challenge as well. So okay, so the question was asked of him, what is it attracted you to be a part of the football inside of the club? So he says, I think you don't need a lot of things to get attracted by Liverpool. No, Liverpool is Liverpool. Listen to that, my side. The man like him a butter way up. Man say you don't need a lot of things to be attracted by Liverpool. Liverpool is just Liverpool. And again, a lot of times when we speak about our club, it is that level of passion and pride and understanding that we are a huge club. Yeah. When we go out and we want a player and they have competitive, although me not lie. What name again? Oh gosh, him got Chelsea, him, the midfielder, the DM. Him. Let me tell you when name. As a, me don't want to forget. I want to speak about this brother here, man. Yeah. Um, let me go to squad. That's what the Kaiseda, right? Kaiseda and what's the other one? Let me tell you the other one name. Um, Kaiseda and the other one. I don't remember him, but those two guys, when we went for them, yeah, let me say midfielders, right? When we went for them and they turned us down, yeah. Initially we were the ones that they were going to take, yeah. But I think Caicedo really did us bad, and he decided to go to Chelsea for whatever reason. It is what it is. But when we go in the market for a player, we as Liverpool, when we go in the market for a player, it is not a hard sell. Most players, if like Frimpong said, well, when Liverpool comes calling, you answer the call. So Andoni understands that we are a huge club, and it is clear he understands the expectation of this awesome responsibility. My side is telling you hit the like, man. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the like button. It helps the channel. Um, Greetings. Okay, Michelle is doing her job. Well, you embarrass me for being a friend of Craig. Explain why. Explain why. Craig is a very nice guy. I don't understand why you'd say I embarrass you for being a fan of Craig. Explain why. Craig has no racial preference. I don't know. I don't know. Explain. I don't want to assume what you mean by say I embarrass you for being a friend of Craig. But friend Craig is a good youth. He might be, yeah, in his country and them liberal with them experiences, but he speaks his mind. He's honest. He's genuine, and yeah, he's a cool guy. So, but you can give me your thoughts. Why you say it's that you feel embarrassed about it? Go ahead and tell me. Anyway, um, let me just make sure. I am on the point with what he was saying in this part of the video. So guys, my side, as you come on, we're examining Andoni's speech or his interview responses. Yeah. And so far we realize that he gets it. He says Liverpool is a huge club. It didn't take much for him to be attracted to Liverpool because Liverpool is just simply Liverpool. And it speaks to the magnitude of our side, of our team. He says obviously the atmosphere, because he was saying that Liverpool is just Liverpool. And of course, he went on to speak about how he felt about the club and thing. He said, obviously, the atmosphere, the supporters, the crowd, the players, the chance for me to coach top level players, and the chance to fight for titles. Now that is also a part my side that really helped me, got me again even more excited. He said, "Listen, Liverpool is a top club with top players, and with top players, you coaching top players, you are able now to go for titles." Now, I don't know if that ring a bell for you, because most of us are saying, you know what, let us not put any pressure on him. You know, if and you can tell me, guy, my side, where do you see us ending up in the next season? What are your expectations? Where are we going to be? Yeah, the fact that he is speaking about competing for titles, it tells me that he's not just here to make up the numbers. He's not just here to, let us say no, to just survive or to thrive. He stepped up from Bournemouth, yeah, as a coach who was always every team that he has coached, he takes them to the next level. He takes them up to the next level, up to the next level, right? So he coming to Liverpool definitely is a step up in terms of his managerial ambition and the level of responsibility. We have heard out here that people are saying, boy, it is a huge step up, but the comparison was also made with Arteta. When Arteta became coach, Arteta was not near where Andoni is. Arteta was coming from an assistant position with Pep when he took over Arsenal. Andoni has done several stints outside of England or outside of the Premier League. Then he also came in and worked with a mid-table team that he has now brought from the mid-table to be competing for European competition, in the European competition. Yeah. So his next natural step was to coach a big club. And we are happy that that big club that he has chosen to coach is Liverpool. Craig is what? Craig is shite, period. Because when you disagree with him, he cuss you and block you. I don't know. I don't I think Craig blocks the people who are rude, who are consistently rude. Because I watch his live almost every day. Yeah? And I watch his videos almost every day. Craig blocks people who are constantly rude, who don't show respect for all of the people and the lives, yeah, who come at him for even his own diagnosis. Whether it's I think it was it's not dyslexia. There's something that he said he had. Um, but he has ailments and so forth. And people came at him rough and I mean basically send death threats, one whole heap of stuff. Yeah. You say you can't judge your team yet because the transfer market is active. Really? Well, point taken. But let me read them, because what Andoni has said is this: though most of the top players are going to be playing in the World Cup, he said it gives him an opportunity now to look at the academy players and to look at those who are not a part of a World Cup team. And that says to me that he's now thinking not just about the crop of world-class player that he has, but he also is going to be looking at developing those from the academy. And that to me is reminiscent of how Klopp handled things. So for me, And Riola is like Club 2.0, and I am excited. Before now, like a couple weeks back, knowing that Anna was supposed to be the coach going into the next season, I was stressed. I was near to depressed. I was demotivated. So having Araola coming on board, and as I said, my side, as you enter, just hit the like, hit the like. It helps the channel and it costs you nothing, and I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. And of course, as I said, share your thoughts, share your comments in the comment section. Tell us what you think about the club, the Liverpool signing of Araola. Tell us what you think are your expectations going into the season. I am not going to set no extremely high expectation like winning the league, but if he does, yeah, winning the Champions League, no, but if he does, I am just saying, I am just happy it is that Arna slot, and I'm looking forward to the next season. Unlike a couple weeks ago, I wasn't looking forward to the season. Yeah. So he says, I think it is it because he spoke, and of course, Ariela spoke about competing for titles. That is a clear indication of where the man's thinking is. He says he wants to compete for titles. Um, so you okay? Said this real McCoy, you disagree with me? Says that's a lie. If him keep rubbish, oh well, you have to tell what you're talking about. And he said that's a lie because I have been on his channel and I see where anybody who he deems you, a lot of people disagree with with Craig. Sorry, a lot of people disagree with Craig on the channel, and it don't block them. Him don't kick them out. Those who are constantly rude, calling him names, attacking his personality. People have even sent death threats to the man because of him being open and speaking his mind. And to me, freedom of speech is for everybody. And you can, just like how on YouTube people can come on and they can say what they want. The host for the channel should be able to speak his mind, and everybody can respectfully hear him out and respectfully agree to disagree. So Mackay says if him keep Rubbish Jones, him will cost his job. I totally disagree with you now. I totally disagree with you. Curtis Jones over the years has had his season up and down, but for the previous season, this season, Curtis Jones has improved significantly. And I hope you're not a Juventus supporter because they're talking about Curtis Jones, about rubbish Curtis Jones. If if Juventus right now see the word and want to take Curtis Jones, we don't want Curtis Jones there because Curtis Jones is a valuable player in our midfield. Yeah. Right now, I'd rather Maka leave and Curtis Jones stay. Suicide stay. Ravenberg stay. I know Stefan Bajcetic, boy, I don't know what's happening with him. It's like he's still in recovery, right? Endo is still there, and I have no problem. Let those players stay, and we build the team. And he's going to be looking at young players who can matriculate into the first team. So I am happy with Araola. I am happy with where he's thinking it at the moment. And yeah, we just have to, as I'm saying, the proof is in the eating. Or when the cake bake, then we can talk about it. But the signs are there from the ingredients that he's putting together and how he speaks about doing it. The signs are there. Yes. So he was asked about Richard Hughes, because Richard Hughes was the one. The interviewer asked him, Richard Hughes is somebody that you know very well. Tell us about the conversation that you had with him about the position. Obviously, it helps a lot that one another. So he says, apart from knowing each other, he says, at the table there is someone. Okay. So it says about the club, about the club, it's about Liverpool. It's not really, it's not what really attracted me. And I think now I am looking forward to get all the information and talking. to everyone so I can understand better the club, everything that happens outside on the pitch. And he says, and there's still time. We still have 1 month until we really start working with the players. But I know, like, but I would like to use this month also to properly, to also prepare to, well, I'm not sure what this transcript is on the sun, right? But anyway, if you want to use this month, to have to when he arrive here in in the proper way. He says, does the timing work out well when you do have that little bit of time? The season has only just finished, so you get the time to put the plan in action and have the little bit of breathing space almost at the end of everything has happened very quickly. Um, we we've just finished the season, and is when we really start thinking, okay, what's going to be the next step? And now that we know what's happening, I want to get ready. Also, he wants to get ready. So basically, what he's saying is that everything that is going to have take place now, seeing that the season has ended, there's a 1 month break, and of course, in that 1 month break, there's a lot of preparation to be done, right? And he's now taking the time out to do those preparation. All the persons who have gone to the World Cup and are playing World Cup, those persons he won't have at his disposal at this point in time. Yeah. But he is now putting the things in place. So though he got a footing, because he know Richard Hughes and whatever, he understand it is really and truly about the football. So he came in and basically took the job because of the style of football that he knows Liverpool plays. Liverpool supporters are accustomed to. Real Makai said, I told Craig you all wanted Diaz and Nunes gone, and him vex and start cuss me. Key promise Jones, you will not make it the top four. It sounds to be like a Juventus supporter. We're not letting no, we are keep Jones. We're going to keep Jones. Mackay, I was all right. Nunes was a mixed bag. To tell you the truth, Nunes was a mixed bag. Diaz was the one that got away, brother. Diaz was the one that got away. I was very disappointed that they could not have done the deal with Diaz. I know he wanted more money, and the truth is, he was worth it. How we know? Look at how the man a play Bayern Munich now. The man a star up Bayern Munich. So we built something. We built something. In other words, when he came over and Klopp was working with Diaz, right? The Klopp saw some deficiencies and Klopp. There's 16. Are you on the on the stream, guys? Just hit the like button for me now. It will help, and I'd really appreciate it. There's 16. Just hit the like button, and I really appreciate it. Right? Diaz was. He brought Diaz in, and he said there are some deficiencies that he saw with Diaz, and he worked on Diaz. And know when Diaz reached to a level, right? And he said, all right, I'm willing, and I know Diaz was paying for the badge. I know he was paying for the badge. So all they had to do was give Diaz the money that he want, or close to it as possible, right? And we would have had a winger that, just like we must start the Bundesliga. Look at how the man would have been for us. But anyway, water under the bridge, right? But Nunes was a mixed bag. But if you ask me, I would take him. If you check my previous video, I spoke about it. I would take back Nunes today. And let me tell you why. Nunes' work rate is incomparable. He missed a lot of goals, and I agree. But the truth is, somebody, as I've said it before, somebody needed to just tell the man, say, listen, we have confidence in you. You can do this. Or get a pass for player who would say to him, okay, this is how you approach this ball. The ball a bounce, whatever, whatever. And at the same time, for sure how much potential Nunes has. Nunes has scored some of the most impossible goals you can find my side. Nunes has scored some of the most impossible goals that you'll ever check out and see, right? So, the last live I have, I think it was same Liverpool Meech. Big up yourself. He was saying to me, "You're crazy. Bring back Nunes for what?" And I'll be excited to see Nunes, and I'm sure if Araola, who speaks Spanish or Portuguese, whatever he speaks, were to have a conversation with Nunes, he's a free agent, and bring the man back in and present him to Liverpool again, you got hear all the crowd, is the uproar, Nunes. Yeah. But Craig and I disagree on that point. Craig and I completely disagree on that point. Um, Liverpool Meet says Diaz was getting old. I still think we cashed in at the best time, and Diaz finishing, or Nunes finishing. Nunes finishing was crap. Was crap, and stop with Nunes, bro. Klopp had him, and nothing changed. May I disagree? I'm gonna tell you, may I disagree. I think all the time that he was with us, everybody was waiting. Each year we say, "I Nunes will come good. Nunes will come good. Nunes will come good." And I said to you in the last live, bro, that Nunes had a communication challenge. He had a communication block because he could not understand English well enough, right? But he understood football. And all right, let me ask the chat a question. And as I ask this question, hit the like my side. Just hit the like button. It helps the channel, and I really would appreciate it. Let me ask you a question. Out of everything that Nunes possessed, what was it that what was that thing, one or two things that you think needed most or more attention? You tell me, what was it that needed more attention or most attention? If you were to single out that one or two things that we need to work on Nunes with, and tell me if the other parts of his game, were, if he wasn't worth it. Tell me. Yeah. Um, Makai, who you yeah, Makai never tell us who him support because I come in and I rubbish Curtis Jones. And Curtis Jones has improved this game significantly. So if you're going to think them want him, you have to go far up at least 40 to 45 million pounds. We're not giving him for cheap. No, we're not giving him for cheap. Yeah, that guy also plays for the badge. Yeah. And I know, based on how Klopp was behaving, Arna was behaving, he would have left because of Arna. Not because him not love the club, not because he would have paid for the badge. He would have left because of Arna stats. So I'm glad Arna gone. Leave Curtis Jones alone. We don't care how rubbish you are rubbish in Mackay. You need to tell us who for club you support so we can know where you stand. Because I feel like he's a Juventus supporter. Paul Beer 404. Blessings, man. Glad you forward. Says hello, Cornell. Verts was wasted on the slot. Slow was no good for Verts. That's why defenders had time to push him off the ball. With fast ball, Verts will be great. I totally agree. Arna was not able to get the best out of Verts. He wasn't able to get the best out of Verts. And even I hope you guys don't shade me for this, I would have wanted RB Elliott to play in the space of Verts to that season. Why? RB Elliott knows the system, but at the same time, the fact that Arna sent RB Elliott on loan or whoever made that decision, it is clear that they would not have known what to do with RB Elliott either. You understand me? But I believe the style of play. Let me tell you something excited my side. Let me tell you something happy. I'm excited for Araola. words can't explain, because you can tell the mindset that the man have. You can tell the type of football the man are gonna bring back to Liverpool. The Premier League are gonna fear we again, brother. The Premier League are gonna fear we again. Me I tell you that. Liverpool meet Wasteman Diaz is 28. That is not over. That's a fact. In the all, man in prime. Just like how Canante at 27 in prime. How did we allow Canante to leave at Minister get it again? Diaz should not have left, and now Canante walk fair free. Although we get a good money for Diaz still. Yeah. So if we were to do business, we did a very good business with Diaz. But I think if we are thinking about trophies and titles, we should have kept him. Notwithstanding, I still think Arnasat would not have known what to do with the man. So we probably at the end of it all, we probably made the right decision. Liverpool meet soon the 30 dummy money that he was asking for. He didn't deserve it. I disagree. If he didn't deserve it, how come Bayern Munich is willing to pay him? And look at how the man has start the Bundesliga. No man, let's speak reality. Look at how the man at the Bundesliga. And you tell me say no, I worth the money? Anyway, we can agree to disagree. Words should be better with fast ball, so will Isak. I am looking forward, and I saw the Isak goal, and that goal that Isak scored is again reminiscence of how he was at Newcastle, and yeah. When last season, when Liverpool was just too bossy, to be honest. We went into Newcastle and said, yo, sell us Ekitike, and like, no, we're not sell Ekitike. I said, all right then, we'll come. So Isak come cross. Lo and behold, Ekitike say, yo, a Liverpool more and go to. I was all right, we do all the cash. Boom, come over Ekitike. My side, the last season was supposed to be dominance. Was supposed to be with us a dash everybody left, right, and center. That's what we expected last season, and it never happened. This season, the expectation, I believe, has returned because Isak is getting better. Although Ekitike is out for a while, and that's what I say, go for Darwin. If you're listening, coach, go for Darwin. Ingamo is going to be phenomenal with under Araola, yeah. And Isak, I also believe my side. If how the man handled Bournemouth is anything to talk about, we are in for a treat. 14 people on the live. Hit the like, my side. Hit the like. It helps the channel, and I would really appreciate it. It costs you nothing. Just hit the like. And of course, come and give us your thoughts in the comment section, man. Tell us what you think about the appointment of the new coach. Tell me about which team you support. In fact, as you come on, Makai, tell which team you support. Yeah, try to go around the thing. Tell which team you support. Mach 1. The rest of it is 5E. Yes, just found you on YouTube. Big up. Blessings, my youth. Big up yourself, Mark. Big up yourself. Up here. Remember to subscribe and of course share the live to others. Everybody can come here and talk and defend them team. But you don't know, say, me as a Liverpool supporter, I'm not gonna talk about my side. My opinion may not suit yours, and your opinion may not suit mine, but all of we can come and have a talk, right? Makai, you need to tell us which side you support. Yeah, so he's not talking about Brewster Solanke did play for the badge too. Yeah, Ryan Brewster, I remember him. I think it's just bad timing for Ryan Brewster at the time. It was just bad timing. That guy he had a very bright future. It come like Stefan Bajcetic right now, where when the man come in, he was a Fabinho in a different shade, brother. Yeah, run by Stefan Bajcetic. He was just a DM in and just like Fabinho in a different, just in a different shade. But now injury really are doing bad. Every time the man try to come back, him have a setback. But Ryan Bruce at the time when he came in, when he was promoted to come in the top side, the the first team, it was just bad time because there was no way it was gonna get any game um with the front three we have. It would have been difficult. Although Klopp would make him play the lesser club leagues and whatever. But it was just bad timing. Solanke was inconsistent. I loved him. Me not lie to you, Dominic. I loved Solanke, but again, the consistency was a problem for him. And then with the front three that we have and the attacking team that we have, it would have been hard for them to break through them Monday. Yeah. And so I think we did the right thing by selling them. I don't know what's happening with Ryan Bruce because he went to Sheffield at the time, but boy, after that the man just fade away. He just fade away. And it just speaks to say that when you're in a big team, it's you have to depend on your A game, you have to shine, because as a quint, if you're inconsistent and somebody shine over you, going to get faded away. All right. Paul says, Cornell, sir, for Germany, Wirtz get fastball. That's it. When I see Wirtz play for Germany, I am saying, so we can't say it enough. Araola is going to bring back Liverpool to its original type of ball game, and it's going to be devastating. Me not set no height, no astronomical expectation, but I know it's gonna be devastating if Liverpool plays with the talent that we have, and we play like how we play on our club. Watch out for my side. Real McCoy said, please keep Robert Jones and Elliott and start them every game so I can laugh again next season at Coppish, Months and Craig. All right. Bro, declare who you been on. Declare which side you support. I must Arsenal support. We feel like an Arsenal support. Just declare who you support. You talk everything, but now declare who are your side. Paul said, yes, Cornell, sir. Isak thrives on fast through balls. And that was let me tell you, Arne Slot just was not in the season having his own opportunity to build his own team. Arne Slot was not the man, and we can't go on it because there was no strategic plan to give support to a man like Isak. Even Isak hardly touched the ball. Ekitike had to also be coming short for the passes. All we did, it was so boring to watch my team. 18 people on the like. Just hit the like. Hit the like for me now. Just hit the like. I really appreciate it. It costs you nothing. Just hit it. If you have to go and spend a minute or two, just hit the like and help me to get out there on YouTube. But yeah, it was just the wrong fit. It was so boring to watch Liverpool. Because even when, and I know I wanted to finish it, but let's just do it rather. Even when Slot came in with and took on a Liverpool Klopp side, all he did was all he had to do was just tweak, so we were not leaking goals anymore. We weren't leaking goals anymore. But having the opportunity to pick some man and build a side, as it were, for himself, it was boring because all the game we were playing was side passes. I guarantee you, if I should pull up the stats for Van Dijk, Kanate, Frimpong, Kirkes, or whoever play left back and right back during any game, it's going to show that they touch the ball more than Ekitike and Wirtz and all them there. Because the ball kept going from left back central, right back central, left back. I beat that with a play. And it was boring. It was boring like how Arsenal was boring. How Arsenal boring. We weren't playing nothing. Yeah. So that is why you can appreciate how excited we are to have Andoni. And he gets us. And Andoni gets us, and he says he's excited to come to Liverpool and he's excited to play the same type of football that he plays, that Liverpool is accustomed to. And I'm sure all of us as fans are going to be having a wonderful time in this season. Um, Liverpool means I'm most a Man U fan that in the chat. But if listen, when real Mackay go on the thing is either Man U or my answer, but in my hide. You know what talk your things, man. Paul says Liverpool since 1965. Oh, so I know Paul. No, Paul was the one who sent me in the chat a history, a history of Liverpool, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Paul. 20 people on the live, wicked. Hit the like button, my side. As you come in, just hit the like button. It costs you nothing, and it helps the channel. So, Paul, I want to shout out, big shout out to you, Paul, 404. You were the one who gave me a list of info regarding Anfield and the history of the club and so forth. I read it and I really, really appreciate it. Thanks, bro. Keep it coming. Real McCoy said, clearly you miss the bomber today. Munich want Rio. I don't care who wants Rio. I don't care. I don't care who wants Rio. Rio is not for sale. Rio is not for sale. I don't care who wants Rio. He's not for sale. Even if them come with 200 million pounds today, we're not selling Rio. You're crazy. We're not that thirsty for money. We're thirsty for trophies. Yeah. We are 2020 with Man U. We want to have it 21. Man U and ourselves are the biggest clubs in England. We want to go 21. One up on Man U. That is the objective. One up this season, and in the next season, we may go, let's see what it is. But the next objective, one up on Man U. You know what yourself. We know visible who are real. Bruce says always rubbish. No, he wasn't. He wasn't always rubbish. Let me tell you, just like Konate spoke his truth and said, "Boy, he battled a little bit with depression, having lost Jota, which was a very close friend of his, then his father, and then I think how we were performing this season led also to further, a feel of depression, right? Brewster probably, and it's only after some conversation or after a period of time, people will start to express themselves and say, boy, what they were going through. I don't know if it's that when they're in the club and when they're in the team, they can't speak to a psychiatrist or whatever psychologist to express them or them about whatever they are going through or whatever the case may be, right? But it's most of the time it's after the fact that people finish them career with a particular club, they start to express what they were going through mentally. And mental stability is very important. Mental stability as a player is very important because I used to play. I played for my primary school, played for my high school, and it's after me leave high school and whatever, and me calm myself down because when you're playing for a team, the expectation to perform is very high, especially if you're getting good money. The expectation is high from the coach, high from the players, high from the fans, even sometimes high for your family. But it's after me leave high school and just play normal not football. Me realize say football is more mental than the physical. Yeah. You have to know when to move, when to knock the ball, when to hold it, when to make a long pass, when to make a short pass, when to run in a position to support the player. You have to know all of that, and it's weighs heavily on the mind. So who knows what Brewster was going through? But that guy, when he burst on the scene, he scored some fabulous goals. So you must be a Man U fan. If you're an Arsenal fan, he's a Man U fan, Mackay. You. Paul says, it was happy birthday, Liverpool, yesterday, 134 years. You see, Paul, always bringing in the facts. Respect, bro. Isak to get 20 plus goals. Get your bets on. I've heard that somewhere. I heard that. Somebody said for the target for Isak, he has another chance, and everybody said no excuses. We pray that he remains injury free. Honestly, we pray he remains injury free, and if he remains injury free, 20 goals is possible. with a different manager and if we return to the style of play, my side, let me tell you, be happy, be happy, be happy, be happy. If we return to the style of play, wifey, wifey, bend over. Oh, sorry. Yes, my side. My wife distracted me a while ago. Yeah. Um, if we return to the style of play, and Isak I go and is firing a sorry for the Premier League. Me I keep a humble spirit, you know. Me I keep a humble spirit, man. But me I tell you, say, and Doni gets us, and we get him. And I go see this season gonna be different. Um, Cornell watching LFC understand like seeing paint dry. Oh my word, it was rough, Paul. Let me say rough. It was rough. Um, James Hardy 4354. Arnestad didn't care about the club. He was more interested in PSG. Listen to me. Listen to me, man. That man ruminated over PSG. That man literally ruminated over PSG as if he that's where he wanted to be. As if PS playing for coaching PSG is where the man actually wanted to be. It was I don't know. The man talk about PSG so much. It was amazing. And it's like he has no other reference. He referenced no other team but PSG. And that was pretty telling. So who knows? Maybe when Enrique's leave, I'm gonna coach PSG. I doubt it still. um, Real McCoy, Paul, how Isak will get 20 goals? Paul, just strap in a seat and watch, man. Strap in a seat and watch. Remember now, Isak saw Liverpool as the next prospect. Why? Because of the style of play that we had in the previous season. I don't know Isak in one way, a long time. But what Arne Slot created was nothing of the sort. It was nothing of the sort. So you can't say the man potentially can do it based on what we saw last year. No. The man fit again, a score again. Just wait and see. Paul says, we have the best anthem. You'll never walk alone. Araola will love it. One of my dream is to go and watch a match at Anfield and just imagine standing in the cup and singing, "You'll never walk alone." It's I can literally see myself, feel myself there already. And every other club players, they say, listen, when you go into Anfield and you hear, when you go into Anfield and you hear the cops singing, it's unbelievable. It is nothing that they've experienced. This is the other thing I want. I want Araola to bring back the fear of Anfield. I want Araola to bring back the fear of Anfield. When Man U hear them come at Anfield, they're supposed to quake in them boots. When Arsenal hear say Anfield, them at the next team, them supposed to quake in them boots. I tell you that. So Araola gets us. He has indicated basically where his headspace is, and where it is where we want it to be. So we're looking forward to this season. Mark says, glad we got rid of Nunes. Look, all right. Me hear you, and if you check some of my videos, it will speak to the fact that me even fed up on Nunes too. Because if Nunes had scored half of the goal that he missed, we would have won several titles. Kid you not. However, with where we are now, right, as a football club, with Araola being the new coach, a Spanish-speaking coach, Nunes would be able to communicate better. And I believe he would be able to do better. Yeah? So I will disagree. I will agree to disagree that, yeah, he was rubbish. He was rubbish. He was rubbish many times, but I still believe that he has the potential. he has the potential to be far better than he was. He was never good enough to play for us. Klopp gave him chances after chance, and he couldn't score. We got a shutter. No, a shooter now. Just need to just need to be fit. Never walk alone. Bless it, man. Listen, um, yeah, we have a shooter in Isak. We're not gonna deny that. But can you not see Darwin Nunes creating mayhem on the field with him speed, creating mayhem on the field with his work with his work rate under Araola? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You mean or you can't see that. If you're a Liverpool fan and you have watched how Darwin play over the years, though he has not been clinical, you can see how he would create havoc on the field with his speed, with his movements, and even with his movements on my side. The fact that he had so many missed chances, it speaks to that he was in the right positions most of the time. He was in the right position most of the time. His finishing was just not as clinical. But let's see. I need to plug in back this. You're gonna have to hear me without the mic, guys, because yeah, power. I don't want the laptop to die. But yeah, let us see what will happen. I hope a conversation reach Araola and him go for Darwin. That is really my take. All right. So Araola says, being there, we will have a chance to work. Oh, with the World Cup players being over there, he says we'll have a chance to work especially with this with some of the young players because a lot of the senior players being out and arriving later because of the World Cup. I think it gives us the chance to know better the players from the academy and from the academy. Some of the players have been on loan. They will be important part of the first part rather of preseason, the American tour. I think in that way, I think it works very well for us because it will give us a lot of information before we take real decision before we start the next season. So you see how strategic the man I think he is not thinking about bypassing the academy players. He's not thinking about moving just focusing on those top players that we have. He is saying, I need information. Yeah, I feel this. The man said, I need information so I can know who I'm keeping from who I'm not keeping. And it is very important for him to work with those persons who are from the academy and those persons who went on loan. So my side, 17 of you, just hit the like for me. Hit the like. Let me ask you a question. And I want to answer the question. Let me answer a question. Where do you see RV at fitting in? Me not talk Makai born be a bad blood for Jones and Elliott. I thought all the other Liverpool supporters. There are 16 of you. I want to see 16 likes right now. Hit the like button. But tell me, where do you see RV Elliott? Because I am and Doni is saying all of the players that were on loan, I'm going to bring them back to preseason. And it's going to be important for me to see them and to work with them so I can make my decision going forward. I believe the man is good. Every team that Araola has taken, yeah, he has improved them. He has improved them. He has taken them higher. He has taken them higher. So I am looking forward to see what he's going to do with this scrapper players. I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do with them. Yeah. Paul says, adapted by Bill Shankly. This was, I guess, is the anthem, You'll Never Walk Alone. Yeah, definitely. I would never, ever want to go to England. Why? Why, you afraid of the cold? You come like some Jamaican, anytime cold, you don't want beard. What does that say? What does that say? But you can't tell me why. Um, Pause the Cornell, sir. We need to get camera to LFC. Um, I need to check out. I need to check out that player, and I can agree with you or disagree with you, but I really need to check him out. Paul's McCoy, Paul Isak will never ever score 20 goals for Liverpool next season. RB Elliott can run. Big up Ray Unicorn. Big up, bro. Um, I disagree. I disagree. I've seen RB Elliott played and RB Elliott. Listen, let me tell you this. It is not. Look at Messi. I mean, I say RB Elliott is in Messi, but I'm not saying it's not just about running. It's about the strategic runs that you make. It's not just about running because you can run. Yeah, it's about the strategic moves or you get into space. Yeah, RB Elliott have a wicked left foot kick. He have a wicked left foot, and RB Elliott have skills. He can dribble. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same RB that you're talking about with me. I talk about, Yeah, but Makai, you are you. Um, well, and I'm a Kai set, a rare unicorn. I see Arvilat as a very good player. Very, very good player. As you come on my side, just hit the like button, hit the like button. It helps the channel and I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the like button and share your thoughts. Give us your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what you think about Doni being our coach. Tell us what are the expectations. What are the expectations? You can tell me now, Paul and all of you that are in the chat. What are your expectations for the coming season with Andoni being our head coach? What are the expectations? Yeah. Um, Paul for Isak. Okay, I read that already. You can go for Trent because Madrid buy a right back. Trent will never see Liverpool. Will never be seen a Liverpool jersey ever again, unless he buy one for himself. But he will never play for Liverpool again. Let me say that because he can't always buy a jersey. But he will never play for Liverpool again. We know this for a fact. Ray Unicorn said the only luxury player on the team should be Verts. That's it. You and I know this. That luxury and a luxury, everybody ever put in the work. Everybody ever put in the work. Ekatike we spend more money for Ekatike than we spend for Verts. Am I right? I think I'm right. So, no with a luxury and a luxury, you have to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, yeah, you don't have a safe space on the team. Yeah. Connoisseur Ariel will give the youngsters a chance. I totally agree. And that is what is required. If you're just here for the first time, I am Cornell. This is the Anfield Effect. Hit the like button, come and have your say, share your thoughts on the topic at hand, and let's have a good conversation. I have about another 6 minutes, 8 minutes, guys. I have to get to work. I'm on the afternoon shift, so I'll have to close the live shortly. But yeah, he will give the youngsters a chance, and we're looking forward to see what he will make of their of their talents and of their what they bring to the table. Yeah. Rubbish words will cost the coach his job. Mackay, which team you support? Real Mackay, 82. Which team do you support? Which team do you support? That's what we need to hear. We need to hear from you. Which team you support? Stop hiding the bush, man. Come out and tell which team you support. Me nah go run you. Me nah go block you. No, me nah go chastise you. Just tell which team you support, man. Where you going? Are you a Man City fan? You a Man U fan? Are you a Arsenal fan? If you see a Chelsea fan, I would not be surprised if you're a Juventus fan either. But come on, man. Come on to the bush and start. Who are your side? So, let me see. So we get into what Araola said again. So Araola says, so you see that almost as an advantage, then the younger players, you get the chance to integrate that identity with them, even though the senior players might still be away after the World Cup, right? Because you know, so they want to take the time to come back here, to fly in, back in back in the country. again, the thinking of the man. He says, I think it's important both ways. The senior players that have played in the World Cup, they have been feeling the pressure. They have been playing for their countries, they have been playing for their countries. I think they need and deserve a rest, and also this allows us to give our important minutes to train more closely with with the young players that probably we don't know as well, because we have been here already 3 seasons playing a lot of times against Liverpool, and there are players that we already know, but there are other players probably that haven't had minutes played for development. The squad, sorry, minutes played for the developed, for to be developed. It might speak broken English. The squad have been alone, been on alone somewhere, and I think those trainings that those that meet will be for us to take decisions very valuable. You so he's saying now to the decision that he's going to take regarding the team is going to be valuable decisions based on what he sees on the pitch with the youngsters, and even as the other, first team players come back. It tells me again where his mindset is. His mindset is always looking about the development. Now, I don't think he's gonna fill the first team with youngsters, Don't get me wrong. But he's going to put some more on loan, and he's gonna keep some, because he believes that if him start with the grassroots players and and bring them under his philosophy, that everybody has said the same thing, I play the same way, then he knows that he'll get the best out of them, and then the team will have depth. Because one of the problems we have last season was we never had a depth. Arnestad, in his wisdom, wanted a 17 squad team that which don't make no sense. So we were literally running on fumes. Again, we really made he made a blunder. I think he fired himself basically. Um, Simbam Shafa. What do you think of the Bayern Real links? It's what it is. Just talk, nothing behind it. Nothing behind it. Paul says we could get camera for 45 to 45 million. Exciting DM. I know they're looking at a number of persons, and camera would be a good fit. So let's see what they do. Let's see what the hierarchy does. And Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, they do their thing under the quiet, and we'll just hear where we hear after the fact. If you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. It costs you nothing, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks everyone. Bosses Cornell, so defensive midfielders must be a top priority. I totally agree, Paul. Totally agree. The defensive midfield position has to be our priority. I still think Endo. I still think Endo has a place. As Paul, as Craig would say, he's a consummate professional. I think he deserves a look in, and I think his contract probably have one more year on his contract. But I hope Araola finds us a place for him, and he gets to play for us again. With his even one more year. Yeah. But my side, I'm gonna have to cut close it down now. I have to get to work. It was I didn't get to go through all of what Araola said. Um, However, there was one particular statement. Basically, he says, I want to be one more of you. So the man is here, We're gonna have a fantastic season. I truly, truly believe it, that we're gonna have a fantastic season, and I'm excited and I'm looking forward to seeing Liverpool return to heavy metal football. I'm looking forward to seeing people fearing to come to Anfield, because why? We are back. We are back, baby. We are back. So until the next live, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thank you for coming on. I look forward to seeing the next one. Blessings, my side. Blessings.